From within a basket, the quick way to empty that basket of anything you have placed in it. At the moment we can see we have 2 items showing here at the top, and you can see the flights and the accommodation for Tenerife. If this is no longer required, select Empty Basket. We are now back at our travel search screen, showing the options for various searches. For our next example, we are going to have a look at flight search. From the flight search, we have the option to look at a live search, which looks at charter flights, low-cost carriers, and scheduled flights. However, if you were doing a route which you know only had scheduled flights applicable, you should select scheduled flights only. When you select scheduled flights only, you will see the options here have expanded. We have return flights, one-way flights, and open jaw flights, which means flying into one destination and out of another. You also have a flexi search, which we will have a look at in just a moment. For the time being, we will look at a basic live supplier search. For this example, we will use Palma in Mallorca. We will go with the 5th of June to the 17th. 7 nights, 2 adults. We want direct flights only, and if I know that journey includes scheduled flights as well, I could select yes instead. But for now I'm going to leave it with no. Then we search. The system prompts you. We have asked for Palma. It asks, is this Palma in Mallorca? And it also looks at other airports within the vicinity. In this instance, it is Palma, Mallorca we are looking at, so we confirm. The search returns the information based on the criteria we have asked for. 5th of June for 7 nights for 2 adults. We can see options here that vary in price depending on the times used. So for instance, in our first example is the cheapest. It shows a departure from Mallorca at 10:20, landing at 15:20 back at Gatwick. For a slightly higher price, you could go out much earlier, making use of the day of arrival. We can also see down, we can see options with EasyJet, and if we scroll down we can see Thomas Cook and probably some more alternatives as well. Remember that in the same way as with a package holiday, the initial return is for the specific information you have asked for, but when you scroll down, alternative dates are also shown, which could be a day earlier or a day later or a slightly different duration. Do check this information, as you can see in this instance, if they go out on the 4th of June, back on the 14th, they can have a fare of £210 in total for 2 people, whereas the 5th of June to the 12th of June is £185. So you can see the variation depending on the dates and duration. With this little orange exclamation mark, it tells you that there is an errata to be read. In this case, it is not actually displaying the errata. However, because it is a Monarch flight, we can see to the right that deposits are applicable, and my guess is that it is referring to the fact that you can take a deposit. Remember that Travel Tech, as we proceed on to the next page, will automatically include 20 kilograms of luggage per person. If your client is only doing a short breakaway, they may not require checked-in luggage and the price that comes with it. They may prefer to travel with just hand luggage. Therefore, you would choose to make the reservation direct on the Monarch website or EasyJet website and only add on luggage if required. We can now see flights are in the basket. If I scroll down, we have the options that could be applicable to add, such as champagne on board, or travelling with golf clubs or sport equipment. These things do come at an extra cost, depending on the airline. Additionally, we have the option to select car hire for our client, and in this example we can see that both flexible car hire and affordable car hire have both given us some information about different car types. If at this point you are just booking a flight only, you scroll to the bottom of the screen, select Continue, and proceed to enter the client's name and address details as shown previously.